We've officially hit summer, folks. I actually need to change the background. I forgot to do it. Welcome to the hottest day of probably the year. Actually, it feels like 45 degrees outside. Yesterday was already hot. Walk outside, your hands explode, your feet explode. Everything just explodes. It just explodes. Today it's even worse. You know what? Let's just get some like summer breeze. Let's get some like actual summer breeze. And maybe you know this. What do people do during the summer? They go by the poolside, right? They like go by the poolside, so we do like a tropical lo-fi, tropical, tropical pool lo-fi. Surely this is a topic. It is. Fuck yes. I see. It's the one good thing about like having that many different lo-fi variations is that all of them are basically just built around a certain theme. Like you were now in a lo-fi beach for some reason, and it just feels good. Here, how about this? Here we go. And it's for the lo-fi girl. But yeah, hello everyone. It's now the hottest day of the year, I think. It's what did they say? They said it's a heat warning, and they said it's like um, actually maybe I should check. Humidex, I think it's Humidex is 45 right now. There we go. With Humidex values approaching 45, heat warnings are in place for these provinces. And obviously, this is Canada is a large place, but it's also a small place. But even if I show you a province, the odds of you finding me are basically zero. Okay, look at this. Humidex. All right, the Humidex is what it feels like, and I don't know why it's called the Humidex. It is kind of a weird name. Does anybody else use this name? Humidex. Humidity index is an index number used by only Canadian. Wait, it's only used by Canadians. I thought it was used as a global number. Okay, the term humidex was coined in 1960. Why is Canada so fucking weird? This explains a lot because I have a lot of friends from America playing online games, right? Because it's I don't know why. And I've known them for years, and every time I say like a humidex, they always said, "What is a humidex?" And now it makes sense. The reason why none of my American friends ever know humidex is because they don't have it. They don't have like they don't have a humidex. They just have like a number. The fuck is a humidex? See, it doesn't make any sense. Hello, chat. Hello. Um, the humidex, okay, is an index used by Canadian meteorologists to describe how hot the weather feels to the average person. So if you're an average human being, it feels like 45 degrees today. I need to tell my wife to please be safe because it's super hot. Lots of water. So it is 45 degrees Celsius on your human feeling. You guys are inventing ways to make BMI for other stuff, and it still sucks. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Hello, Amber. Hello. That's exactly it. Right? It's literally BMI, but for other things, and it still sucks. However, I will say, knowing what something feels like versus what number it is, I think it makes sense. Because honestly, sometimes I see a number, they say 18 degrees Celsius, right? But it doesn't take into account the wind, how much sunlight, and so it could feel like it's 6 because there's so much wind that it's cold, right? I like this more because it tells you you're going to die at some point, right? But yeah, it is kind of funny that like we just have these different ranges, and it is just BMI. It's just BMI. Well, what's a non-normal person feel? Probably good. Probably good. Yeah. I step outside to bring in the dog because it's my well, so my brother's dog is like an outdoor dog, right? I stepped aside to like grab the like mail and then like to like see the dog, but the dog was already inside, so I went to go grab the like mail, and I literally opened the door by like a second, and I didn't even bother. It's just too hot. Yeah, figuring out a way to express the opposite of wind chill is also yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Because like winter has wind chill, and like that's a good number. Because I'm like, okay, it feels like this, and I live by wind chill. But that's the funny thing too is like in Canada we use wind chill, but we also use humidex, and it makes me wonder how come we didn't also make a wind chill number that was our own. Like wind chill could be like our own version could be wind chill times your age times your income Because I'm sure that this number takes into account some like crazy factors. We go, look at this. This is how you know math is fake. You're telling me this accurately describes how I feel? There's no way. There's no way that this number transforms into a number that tells me how I feel about the heat. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, as a non-normal person. So, I don't actually know how this table works. How wet are you? Because like, I'm assuming normal means that you're maybe like this wet. You know what I mean? Like if I'm taking this scale, this graph as a graph of like averages, then like this is a normal person. Excuse me, it's important, okay? I'm a Canadian meteorologist. I need to know how wet you are. That's your dew point. Hey baby, what's your dew point? Hey baby, what's your dew point? Oh shit, look. AccuWeather real field temperature. That's weird. Okay, real feel. See, look, it even tells you about the wind chiller. Real feel. Announce the companion over the top channel. What? AccuWeather now. They're focused mainly on viral videos. Sorry? What? What do you mean the weather channel has a viral video channel? What? What? AccuWeather now. No, if I search for AccuWeather now, it just shows. We go to YouTube. Dew point is how much colder it would need to be for the humidity to be 100%. See, that's how you know none of it is real. Because I don't even know what you just said. All I really know is the word colder. I'm still trying to figure out humidity. I'm still trying to figure it out. I still don't really know. AccuWeather now. What is humidity? It's like the moisture in the air. But what does it mean by 100%? Oh, here we go. The Met Office. Learn about weather. Here we go. Are you ready? What is humidity? Okay, in 5 seconds. I need like a 5-second. There we go. 56. Best Earth videos. This is Mr. Weather. This is Mr. Weather. Everybody, if you're mad at your local weather, blame him. He's the reason why. It's his fault. It's his fault. Humidity. Huh. But how come it's 100%? Okay, but why is it scaled to 100? Is he describing weather or something? I'm not sure. Now he's talking about like water. Oh, so it's how saturated the air is with water. Okay, wait. Huh. Okay. Uh-huh. What do you mean how much the air could hold? How am I supposed to know that off the top of my head? I don't know any of this. I've only just learned about AccuWeather now. Now, what's the real feel? Do the dew point. See what's okay. Look, see. So how wet are you? What's your dew point? Real feel temperature. Okay, we're about to learn about real feel temperature. This all could be clickbait. What? How does ask the Bureau of Meteorology? What do you mean the Bureau of Meteorology has a YouTube channel? Oh, hey, look, it's me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. It is the funniest thing that they start with. Nobody lives here. Literally nobody lives here. Like nobody lives in Armstrong, Ontario. Nobody lives here. It is like dead. Here, let me do. Oh, here we go. Maps. Here we go. We can go to maps. Oh shit. Welcome to Armstrong. I mean, granted, I think it's like a First Nations place, but it's like even beyond the First Nations place, there's like a small place. It's literally just a single. It's almost like a military holding more than it is like a place. Like it's very odd. Actually, this entire like section of Ontario starts to become like completely empty once you get like further up here. It's mostly just like a bunch of like random spots of land that we kind of decided was like useful for some use case a long time ago that has now just stayed stable, or we found was useful for some military purpose, like this bird island, which I'm pretty sure you can go to. You can't go to the bird island. What was the bird island that like you could go to? There was a bird island that you go to. A better question is if you're having a bad day or not. Yes, exactly. See? Because, like, what's the point of asking, okay, what's your dew point? When you could ask me, hey, are you having a bad day? It's like, yeah, that's a good question. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. So there's a Bureau of Meteorology. Severe weather updates. It's Australia. Wait a minute. It's Australian. You can't be the Bureau of Meteorology for all of meteorology if you're Australian. Like, don't they live in the middle of nowhere? How are they gonna say how weather should be? You guys are in the middle of nowhere. You guys don't even have the same weather as like most of us. It doesn't make any sense. Well, that's the Human Dex, everyone. Today is feels like 38. It's supposed to rise. Well, it's 38 degrees now, and it's supposed to feel like 45. It feels like 45 now. You can even see on her face, like, ooh, that's a hot weather day. You know, it's very hard. And you know what? You shouldn't be outside because of boy, oh boy. Look, even Barry's getting hit, and Barry has a bit more population. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why today we're gonna go for a summer tinge. 45 means nothing to you. Okay, well listen, some of us live in places where we get snow for 3 months a year, alright? We don't live in the devil's asshole doesn't concern us most of the year, okay? Wait, but did you know that Celsius versus Fahrenheit? That's a thing, okay? Because Americans go, oh, degrees? Not that bad. And then you say Celsius and it's like, oh shit, how many Fahrenheits is that? Oh shit, that's a lot of Fahrenheits. Boom. That's how it is. Unless you also use Celsius, in which case you're welcome. you're welcome. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's summer stream. Okay, we're gonna take it nice and slow today because boy oh boy, there is no easy way to deal with this weather, and so I figured we're not gonna do any crazy things. I was gonna do like kind of an IRL stream ish, not really as an event tomorrow even, but it's too hot, so I'm gonna push it. So that the I Love Faker thing. It's a bit I've been waiting to do for so long. Hot girl summer stream. Hot girl summer stream. Hot girl. We'll do the I Love Faker bit next time. Okay. Instead, tomorrow will be a new game that came out recently. I've been waiting for a while. Just give me a moment. I didn't really plan to pull up the link, but it's all coming up in my mind on the fly, so I'm trying to make sense of it all. This came out right now, literally, actually like an hour ago. The Instant at Galley House, which, if you don't know, created by the same team, kind of, that made The Root Trees Are Dead, this game, which was genuinely, by the end I was a little frustrated, but boy oh boy, was it a solid puzzle game, and it's probably one of the most solid takes on the concept that I've seen. Hands down, 10 out of 10 puzzle game. You can't see a single video about it. You can't even hear a single person talk about it. You just have to go in blind and play the game. It's so good. One of the only puzzle games that I actually truly enjoy. and that's saying something. And then they made a new game that came out today. Look, bodies. So many bodies. Oh my god, so many bodies. So many memories. Oh my god, who could this person be? Who are they? Anyways, this came out today. And so the reason why it has no reviews is because it came out maybe like an hour ago. But also puzzle games don't really get a lot of reviews. Uh-oh. That was weird. Puzzle games usually don't really get many reviews. It's actually more of an anomaly when they do. Like a game like this, for instance, getting 4,000 overwhelmingly positive. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow on set. It's just too hot this week. It's also because I might have a new camera for those real life segments soon, very soon. Oh, so the set is kind of overdone. Yeah, it's like very much inspired by it. Like if you look at the trailer, it's got a lot of the same elements. The problem is I haven't finished Overdone fully, so I need to play the rest of it on stream, or really just replay the whole thing because I've forgotten now. I played it a long time ago and I put it down, but it is very similar. But I will say the Root Trees Are Dead is much different from the Overdone, but the Instant at Galley House is like kind of similar in its construction. Kind of. At least you can see the similarities. You can see like the lineage, right? I think that makes sense. Yeah. But yeah. There may be a new camera coming soon for the IRL segments, or like the like real life segments. Very important for this upcoming stream. So if I can get it all done by, say, I don't know, Friday, then it'll be good. And this is a segment that's been that's been coming for a very long time. So I'm excited about this. Um, Instead, this week and really today, it's just a chill day. We relax under the summer sun. We play games that make us mad, that make us happy, that make us sad. And we talk about things, chat. We talk about things. You do love when a mystery game can actually make you feel like the detective. Yes! Instead of like a point and click game. Okay, I have some suggestions for you. Yeah, The Root Trees Are Dead was a masterclass. It was really good. I would say of the games that made me feel like a detective, that was the one where I was like, oh my god, this is the most detective feeling that I felt in a very long time. And it wasn't like it not only like a point and click game, but like, or like, I guess it's similar to what you're saying, but like those puzzle games where you're just trying to like solve it from the top down. Like is like I learned here. Okay, well, blah 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 blah. I learned about this, a zebra puzzle where you have like a system to go through and you solve it by solving the system. Like I'm not saying that like that's bad, but it doesn't feel like a detective game. You know what I mean? I also hate these too. Okay, this game is also like that. The Root Trees Are Dead is like a detective game, right? This is a detective game. The Root Trees Are Dead is a detective game. There's a lot of really, really good titles that I've played recently, okay? But like those two, I think stand out if you want a really good game. But you have to go in blind. For this game, you have to go in blind. For The Root Trees Are Dead, you have to go in blind. You can't let anybody know that you're playing the game. You can't let anybody know that you're playing these because they will spoil it. You can't even hear. Like you can't even look at these screenshots. You can't even look at these screenshots. You just have to play the game and not even like think about it. So if you want a good detective game, have a try Shadows of a Doubt. Yes. Okay, that game. I'm kind of sad that the early access ended up not being too good. Like the roadmap kind of died at some point. But I thought this was a good framework. I actually thought that it was a really cool framework for a fun detective game. However, what I found that was frustrating was that one, the mechanics felt very difficult to reason about in the sense of like a lot of things kind of like happen at the same time, and then it could end up being that like things would just disappear and stuff. And it may have been mostly bugs. Yeah, it was Yankee. Yeah. So I'm assuming it was mostly bugs. But even just like the way that it played out, it was very like it felt a lot like go from point A to point B. Like it was weird the way that you gained information. It was sort of weird how like the information that you gained didn't really feel like a lot of the fun detective stuff. It felt more like a witness the event and then you know exactly where it's gonna go, and then it's just a matter of scouring the room, kind of like a point and click, right? I think the key thing about a detective game that I think these two games do very well, right, is that you are not scouring for hidden information. You're trying to make sense of what's there, and I think it like these games do it a lot better. You guess point and click isn't quite right. Somewhere between that and an escape room. Yeah, exactly. Just not quite achieving fancy. Yeah. Like you're trying to go through a system. You're trying to like unlock the locks. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. If you don't want that and you want like a real detective game, these two are good. The Root Trees Are Dead, hands down, one of the best ones because it's so freeform too. It's like one of the. I think this is the game that started my belief in the idea that the keyboard could be a good input method, because like just the idea of like that freeformness of a system as a whole and you being able to do anything within that system and you have to get it right using your detective skills and actually paying attention to like every single detail. It feels different from doing something like, okay, find the one thing, find the MacGuffin that will then lead you to everything else, right? Whereas this was like, I have to actually think about what I'm actually seeing. I have to think about it. I have to like form these connections. I have to understand it. This one less so, the Lost Wiki game, but also still this. So it's like, if you want one that's like supercharged, go for this. If you want one that's like, it's still mostly there, but it sort of like falls apart at some point, it's like this one. Both of them are really good. Not quite in the genre, but Outer Wilds also kind of falls in that same freeformness as cool. I've been trying to avoid spoilers for the game for so long because I've been trying to find like a solid 3 months where I can do nothing but be because there was a whole so I used to pull up notes on stream kind of like this. I used to be like, oh, hey, I used to be like, oh, Chad, we have to go solve this mystery. Let's go and let's solve this. And then he used to have blue. It started with like blueprints, and then it just kind of kept on going. I wonder if I can find it. I haven't opened this thing in a while. Oh shit. Oh shit. I haven't opened this thing in a while. Sorry, wait. I have to. Where is the everything? Please give me a moment. I need to open these examples so it looks right and so I don't seem like I'm crazy. What do you mean? Oi. Oi. Oh, here we go. Blueprints, I think, started that thing for me where I'm like trying to figure things out. And so like I would bring up like maps like this, trying to make sense of it. This is like not really spoilers because you can't really make sense of all of this because my drawings suck. But I would do stuff like this. I would draw like very, very detailed diagrams of the things. I still haven't finished that. Like I finished the main game, and I'm sure there's more to it. But I haven't had like the mental fortitude to go back to it, even though it still haunts me, right? Because I'm gonna move all of this to like an actual virtual whiteboard or something, so I can actually like do something better than this. Because this system doesn't really work. Along with whatever this was. Oh shit! Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this was it. Do you see this shit? This is what I used to do, okay? And then I realized if I'm gonna play Outer Wilds, the way that people explain it to me without spoiling it, it sounds like I need more than this, but in a way that I can like easily organize it and like figure it out. And like and I feel like I have to like I don't know like maybe get like a real notebook or something. You and Colin actually finished bits because there are some bits at the end that you kind of have to luck into knowing, or just look up. Yes, I actually did hate that too. Yeah, that was my biggest complaint about blueprints. Where like I think initially for blueprints, it starts out well and then it doesn't really. It's weird. It's like the concept is cool, but you immediately know why nobody ever wants to make a roguelike puzzle game. Because a roguelike puzzle game ultimately means that like your enjoyment and your ability to finish the game is entirely up to like a random number generator if you want to target something. Because the thing about like a good detective game and like the root trees are dead is like very much this. A good detective game, I feel like, lets you follow these threads all the way through up until like the very end, even if you're missing information, because even learning about information may recontextualize it, right? That's a very interesting thing about detective and like puzzle games in general that I don't really find often, that I only really find in like a deduction style game. And so it's like, but like even puzzle games, you like kind of get that where you can kind of see like the flow of like where a thread is going and you can kind of follow it. But with blueprints, you can't do that because of the nature of the beast and it being like a roguelike game. You might even see what the thread is in your mind, but you can't execute on it because the game doesn't let you. And so it feels frustrating more often than not because you have to solve the puzzle that's at hand, but the puzzle at hand may be one that you've already solved. And then it may also be one that you don't even want to solve. You know what I mean? Like it's not even fun for you. Maybe you tried and you failed. You want to go back to it. I hated that aspect of the game too. I think otherwise it's maybe a 30 to 50 hour first playthrough. If that helps you figure out how long I need to set aside. Probably less if you can figure out the flight controls early. Okay, I like how you say it like that because it's like the idea of saying that if you can figure out flight controls early and it takes you less time, I don't know how many hours that shaves off. Because does it shave off 30 hours or does it shave off like 1 hour, right? Like how hard is it to fly this thing? Because 30 hours, I might as well go fly a Boeing 747. I might as well go like sign up to be a pilot for Air Canada at that point, right? Because that's how many flying hours that you need. Versus like, I don't know, trying to go for like, I don't know, like a like Outer Wilds. But that is good though. I was planning for 100 because I had this problem. And you can kind of see it here. You can kind of... I won't show you the notes for certain games. But I do have notes. Okay, can I get all the... I'll have notes for games. And they'll be very detailed. Kind of like, okay, floor 0, tower links. I'm going to build these systems. Or like the Dwarf Fortress one. Holy shit, the Dwarf Fortress one was like very long. Look at this. So I I planned 100 hours, or maybe even more, because I kind of keep on writing. Also, sorry, I'm using a new experimental theme. This theme is very hard to understand, but I hope it makes sense. But like all of this is just for Dwarf Fortress, and all we did was build the world. I was just taking account of the history of the world, and I have to redo it because now there are dinosaurs. Now the game has dinosaurs, so I have to remake the entire world. It took so long to like do this too. You didn't get the foundation off it even once until like 40 runs into blueprints. Yes, and it fucked you. Yeah, and like when you get it right, there's like no understanding of how it is. So when you put it down, it's like it's the one that stays there forever. And I'm like, well, fuck, I put mine too far. You get that with the old horror games, then where the item requirements are so bizarre and specific. Yes, what do you mean? I need the candlestick to open the door. That's exactly it. I think Blueprint suffers from that, where it has that kind of design wrapped up in a puzzle game that feels like it should play more like a actual good puzzle game. Because it's like once you have the pieces, the puzzles are in Blueprints are actually really interesting and good, and like there's like different layers to the puzzles that I really enjoyed, right? But it's the fact that it's played through that terrible framework of like find the MacGuffin, which ends up being the entire thing that you need to do the puzzle, but not even like an item. It's like an entire room, along with the rooms being random. That like makes it awful. Am I aware of the goat puzzle? I think I started it. And then I couldn't figure it out. And then I gave up. I'm sure somewhere there's like a drawing of a goat somewhere because I vaguely remember seeing it. I'm aware of like a fair amount of puzzles, but every single one of them pissed me off. But I don't know if like I'm thinking of the same level of the Go puzzle because I played that game fully blind, so it's like I may have like seen something and I'm like, okay, this thing feels like it should be a part of a puzzle and it should be good. But there was the game had a lot of puzzles. Like there was, I swear to God, I still think there's a puzzle involving the sky and the mountain. Like I swear there's still a puzzle involving the mountain, the sky, and like that like side area. I swear that there's something going on there because like I look at it and like it's so obviously a puzzle, but like, I just can't figure it out. Not from BB. Oh, there's a puzzle from an old point and clicking that's very. Wait, is it what was it? Let's see. Go puzzle. In the puzzle. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong game. I was thinking of the one what's that game where you have to bring a towel from the very beginning, otherwise you like lose. The goat puzzle is a wait, I went into dark mode. Nagi taught me this. The goat puzzle is a puzzle featured in Revolution Software's 1996 point-and-click adventure Broguesoid. In the puzzle, protagonist George Stobbart must gain access to an underground dig located in a castle in Lochmarne, Ireland, while avoiding a furious goat. The puzzle's perceived difficulty is that it requiring the player to think in a different way to approach to previous puzzles in the game. Okay. Puzzle and solution. The towel thing will be Hitchhikers almost definitely. Oh yeah, you're right. It is the Hitchhikers. Yeah. That one where you had to bring it. Is it similar to that? George must allow him to butt him while trying to reach the entrance, but while the goat is returning to its original position, the player must click on the farming machinery, which causes George to quickly jump up and run to the machinery and slightly reposition it. When returned to its original position, the goat again charges and butts George, but while doing so gets the rope entangled with the machinery due to its repositioning. So George to move freely. What? That sounds what? The puzzle is considered by many to be one of the most challenging and the hardest video game puzzles. I need a video of this. I will never play these games. I'm not a big fan of like these Zelda style games because I felt like most of them were bullshit. But I am down to see a video of it. The goat puzzle, because even reading that doesn't really make sense to me. 6 video game. No, give me the one puzzle. Yes, nostalgic gaming guides. I don't know who you are, but thank you. I'll like your video because you've been good to me. So okay, so the goat hits you. You then need to go over there. You have to do this thing. Okay? The goat hits you. You've repositioned it. Now the goat's stuck. What? How are you supposed to know to do that? I guess like that's the thing too, is like it's not really clear that like there is a rope and that a rope would be doing that to the goat. Like it's kind of there, it's kind of hard to see. But then it's like you would think that like you would do the rope another way, but to do the rope on this, it's like how would you know? I can see how that would frustrate me. A few solutions in the games makes you think of the werewolf from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I've only seen a video like that. I've only seen a video about the werewolf. Is it the one inside the sewers, and you have to like, and like the solution is some weird thing that you get to do to like stop it from hitting you again? Bloodlines, werewolf. Bloodlines, Sims 4 mod. No, it's okay. Wolfpacks, the Vampire Diaries wiki. I don't want any Vampire Diaries. Headbutt to the groin. How is he? Yep, right away. Balls of steel, actual balls of steel. Right? If you think about it. Maybe the goat isn't that strong, and or I mean, maybe he's like wearing like armor. The other thing is it's the only puzzle in the entire game that requires clicking, while something else is resolving. Oh, like you have to click it as it happens. Wait, was that the thing that I missed then? Because I was like, it felt like it felt like the player of the game just like clicked after like. In like a normal way, and I'm like, oh, it looked like a sequence, but like, did they click this as they fell? So, did they? I didn't see them flick the mouse. I didn't see them flick the mouse. I tried this for hours and never got it. I was stuck in this for weeks, like it was 30 years ago. And every time I see a real life goat, I remember how the goat almost cost me my sanity. They fixed it in the director's cut. Oh shit. So this isn't even like the right goat puzzle. Oh, for the Vampire the Masquerade thing. It's an observatory. You have to flick a switch and lure to a specific doorway. None of this is communicated to the player. Okay, okay. I think that does remind me of what the video told me about. Is this the director's cut though? Okay, I just need like I don't know. Can I get like a can I get like a TikTok? I know it's crazy to say this, but like the one benefit of TikToks is that they did force content creators to make videos that get to the point. It actually like it's so much easier now that the videos get to the point versus the push to churn something like this into a 15-minute video. I don't need 15 minutes. I need just a moment. This has to be the remastered version. This looks like a YouTube like animated shitpost. What is this? It looks like a Meat Canyon thing. So, is it the same thing for both? Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, that's what it is. You have to click it when it happens. You have to go over. Oh, I see. Okay. And then it would hit you again. Okay. So wait, so how come this like older looking version of the game, the person didn't click nearly as fast? Let's see their hands. Where are their hands? Right there. Their cursor's right here. Okay, frame by frame. Frame by frame. Frame by frame. The goat has already made its return. They then click here for some reason, and then they click over it, and then they click the dirt, and then they click there. This video is a scam. This video is a scam. I'm weak. Don't worry, we've all been there. Taskbot. Taskbot. You think the director's cut is this one? What? Wait. So the good version is the worst version? And the other is a remaster that then... Oh, it's a director's cut. Like it's like a director's cut of the Lord of the Rings. Not like HD AI remaster. I get it now. Okay, sorry. I was thinking like... I thought the director's cut was the newer one. Like it's like, okay, we're coming back to fix all of the things about this beloved puzzle game. This like... beloved point and click. But the remaster is like, no, fuck you. You get the same graphics and the same problems. Figure it out. That makes sense. So that's why. So yeah, because that is confusing. And if it's the only time that you have to click like this too, it's very confusing. Because again, like how would you know that the rope is gonna get stuck on this random stick, which back then would look even older and like very difficult to like tell what it looks like, right? Now it makes sense. Okay. Now I know what not to do for my game. It's kind of like if Blueprints had a gem puzzle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if the entire game you're just doing things normally by the system, and it introduces an entirely new system for like a one-off thing. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Were there any? I feel like there were a couple one-off puzzles though. There was a couple of puzzles that I remember being like fairly one-off in the mechanic, or maybe you use the mechanics again in a later puzzle. But I felt like there were some times where I got frustrated and I was like, "What the hell do you do with this?" I was like, "What do you do with this thing? I have to do this. I gotta bring it around." That was a hard game. But yeah, I'll play puzzle games eventually. I think Outer Wilds and stuff, and like other puzzle games, I need more time. But that instant at the Galley House, that's the one that I've been wanting to play for a while. So the rest of this week is that. Friday will be the Faker segment. I'm actually excited about that. However, today there's an even more important venture for us to get to, and it's usually the thing that I never do on time. And so people, I'm sorry to all the people who are waiting. One, developers and anime girls go together like water and water. Um, it is almost it is like written that if you work on an editor and you want to make it really good, you have to have at least one developer who has an anime profile picture, right? At least one, okay? And also they have to have a Bilibili that is specifically a YouTube for like China, but they have to have NeoVim videos on it, okay? Two, none of that matters to me because I didn't code a single line for the accountability circle. So if you don't know what this is, you may leave if you want. It's more of an in thing that we're like doing for the community, but it's basically what happens when we try to use peer pressure to get people to finish their like goals. Okay, so far it hasn't really been successful. I think if I can look back and recount on what's happened, one person made 60% of the font and also made a game, which was kind of cool. One person, one artist made a bunch of comic stuff and like they finished a bunch of various commissions, but they're also mainly playing Monster Hunter. And another artist, she's currently making not safe for work art of her main character OC. Which like gets like the concepts get funnier and funnier. They actually get like pretty creative. I was like very surprised at some of the concepts because I was like, damn, that's a good idea. Another person has gone to multiple weddings and given multiple presents. Another person, I think the most that they've done has gone to the doctor maybe like 3 times, cleaned rat poop off the floor, and they built an accordion. There we go. They've all showed up. Perfect. Here we go. So there hasn't really been much success here. And in terms of my stuff, I haven't really been doing much either. I've just been kind of, I don't know. I've just been busy. I've been busy, okay? And I also missed last week. So we're doing 2 weeks worth, which is good because this week is fucking dead. We're all dead. The sensor snake. The sensor snake. That's exactly it. I did like how there's like a new version of the sensor because it's like, okay, you can do sensor with light bar, or you can do sensor with like the smoke, right? The like fog, like mist. But you decided to censor with a snake, and I think that's a lot better. Because think about this, okay? I've genuinely thought about this. You know how Medusa's hair is snakes, right? If she has hairy arms, is it small snakes? And like are her pubes small snakes? Like how far do the snakes go? Does it actually clarify which hairs are actually snakes? And like surely she has body hair, right? Like maybe some of her body is a snake, but some of her body is a person too. Right? Because most depictions of Medusa I've seen, she's at titties. I don't know if that makes you a person, but those are some nice titties. Medusa titties. What? If Medusa had bigger breasts, the number of people trading statues would have been significantly lesser. Reddit.com/r/shower thoughts 6 years ago. And yet they'd still be rock hard. Top comment. If you stare at Medusa's chest, she can't churn you into stone. Staring at Medusa's tits can also make you rock hard. Oh man, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only person who's like thought about this, okay? Because again, You never really know, but I do. I just wow. That was a great search actually. The art of environmental censorship. Yes, environment friendly censorship. So this is 2 weeks worth of the accountability circle. I won't censor anything for you. It's kind of a disaster, especially on my end. I have reasons though. Okay, I have reasons. For context, we celebrate my birthday early because on the day of, I would rather not. And every year, I always try to celebrate it in one day, but everybody wants to celebrate it with me separately. And so my birthday usually lasts like a week or 2 weeks. And you might think, oh, that's so cool. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that cool? I'm like, no. I specifically have tried for the last 30 years of my life to have a birthday where I just get to stay home and do fuck all. It never happens. Okay? Chat. We were about to go on a double date with Sweet D and her boyfriend. And I was like, listen, honey, I need you. I'm going to tell her, okay? I'm going to tell Sweet D I'm a lazy fuck who just wants to stay home and like wank off and play games. I don't want to do anything, okay? I don't want to do anything but play games and like program things. That's the only thing. If you just stick me in a room for my birthday for an entire week and you say, here's a textbook, just go crazy, I'll be happy. Give me a PC and I'll be good, okay? I don't need all this socialization. I appreciate it though. I very much appreciate it. But boy, oh boy, there's a lot. Hey, welcome. Perfect. I was just talking about your commissions. So let's see how good all of you have been this week. Because I have reasons for why I was busy, okay? I was also being a good uncle. I'm going to get deeper into the good uncle parts. But let me tell you, I'll get deeper into the good uncle parts as we play the game later. Because the game is a slower game that we need something to fill the space with. But let me tell you, okay? I may be the best uncle in the entire world. Absolutely, 100%. I've done shit all, but this time I redeemed myself. But boy, oh boy, is it expensive to be an uncle. Okay, so I've been busy. I couldn't get my goals done. Okay, last week I said I was not going to be late for the next check-in, which was this check-in, and I was late. That's why we're doing it now. I was going to finish my personal site so I can actually show people that I know how to code. I've changed my strategy on finding a job. Not to say that I'm no longer finding a stable job, and because I hate doing contracts. But I realized that none of this really matters, and I just gotta like go and find connections. I just have to go and talk to my connections. Because I hate going in like basically blind. There is no response, so I'm just gonna go and like harangue or like harass my like network to like get me stuff. Okay. So this has all fallen to the wayside because I've got even better things to work on, okay, chat? One, in an entirely separate Discord, we made a game concept about you driving a car and gambling. And you have to keep gambling. You have to keep driving the car to make money. The faster you go, the faster your gambling stuff spins around. And every second that you exist, okay, the devil is stealing your money one by one because you made a deal with the devil. So it's literally a gambling game where you have to drive faster and better in a dense city to try to make money, and you can do side jobs like deliver things, or like bring people to like places, and you can upgrade your like car and stuff. It's a fun concept among many other game concepts I have to finish because I've now been pinged by people who seem like they want to work with me on some other projects that like I've been slowly trying to get them to like think about me for. I've been slowly trying to get people to think about reaching out to me when they want to work on those projects. Because I'm like, yo, you need a programmer. It's kind of crazy that I can do that for you. So I gotta finish all of these things before it gets to that, so I can make these things with them. Thankfully, I can still work on contracts, right? But it's like I realized finding a job sorry, not RAR XD. I don't know why I keep doing RAR XD. Why do I keep doing RAR XD? Why do I keep doing RAR XD? Trying to find a job raw is basically impossible. And networking really is 99% of the sauce. Shit, you have to set goals this week. Don't worry, you still have time. You still have time. If you set goals this week and then you just say that you solve them, right? Because this is the thing, okay? If you're late in setting goals and you're late in like updating them, then what you end up with is the perfect place where you can lie and you can say that you finished things, or you can use the things that you did do, so you have a perfect record. Title proposal: letting it ride. So we had taxi slots right now. I don't know if letting it ride is interesting. but we were thinking taxi slots because Apache slot because of like the pachinko machines. What's it called? Yeah, the pachinko machines, and then it's like Patches slot is apparently the like categorical name of like what they are, or like the like the like it's like a specific like subcategory of them or something. It's like something weird. I don't know. But like we were thinking that, and then so it's taxi slots because they're gonna drive like a shitty taxi around. See, look. Oh. Holy shit! I can't believe it. There's a Yakuza example. Yakuza Like a Dragon patch slot machines. Basically this. So like taxi slots. And then that's the way. Why is this DLC for Like a Dragon? Patch slot minigame for the main game. Guess they figured nearly 10 gigabytes for an optional minigame was better off as free DLC. I literally have no idea who this is for. It's a pack of bad, unsatisfying, and sterile slot machines. You guys ever see that arcade Half-Life 2 machine that was made to make money? Half-Life 2 arcade. You can play this. There's like an emulator for it. This one. Can I get like a Here we go. I just want like a full playthrough, okay? You can actually play this. It is a full Half-Life 2 Time Crisis version of the game, but it's not just Time Crisis. Like you literally move around. It's so weird. And every time you shoot someone, it like says like great, perfect. Look. When you shoot the guy, it's gonna say like great, perfect, good job, Gordon Freeman. Hit, defeat, perfect. Nice kill, defeat, combo. It's such a. I want. You know those birds that like fly by? Because Half-Life 2 is one of the few games where you can like shoot random things and everything reacts kind of the way that you expect it to, right? I wonder if you shoot that bird right there, does it say nice job or like perfect? It's like nice shot, perfect, nice kill, bird down, objective come up later. Defeat, goal. This is critical. This is what I imagine that like whole patch slot thing to feel like. Because it's like the same thing of like, okay, now you're basically like I want this kind of feeling for the driving game where it's like you were playing the driving game, but it's also like actual gambling games too, but like good gambling games, okay? Because most gambling games suck. I swear to God, I'm gonna make a good gambling game. Anyways, that's why I was busy. I got a little distracted. Cross them. So all these goals doesn't matter, okay? That's my reasoning for last week. As well as this week. So what's yours, chat? Okay? Local 4596. She went to clean up and organize her CRETA files and PNG files onto a new hard drive. Holy shit, did this hard drive cost you like an arm and a leg? I've been trying to buy one because my local storage system for all the VODs, guess what? Getting really full. I don't know what to do. And it's like, I don't know if I can even like get enough to like go and do it. Because boy oh boy, every single hard drive is like $1 million now. And you mostly cut up on all your CRETA projects. Look at the projects. You're gonna look at the projects that you abandon and decide to redo them or not. Damn. You like keep a graveyard of like all the ones that you decide not to do. When I abandon a project, I feel such strong guilt that I can no longer look at it. Like I literally go, because most of my projects are programming, I go into like the folder where they all are. I upload it to like a private GitHub. And I just delete the folder, and I'm like, I'm never gonna look at you ever again. And I've done that so much. My GitHub has like 30 plus like private repos. It's actually pretty intense. It was an Eternal HD, and you bought it once before, and it was 100, and it's not 300, and now it's 300. Holy shit! Yeah, because I'm like, because I feel like if you didn't buy one before, it's basically not worth it to buy it now. Because sure, the prices will never go down, but at least you can spend the money on things like Korean barbecue, right? Something better. What did you do, actually, in this month? I actually don't know. Here you go. You didn't organize all your CRETA files, but you moved them over to the backup hard drive, which is good, so you don't lose them. You started a new CRETA project instead of reviewing the old ones. I see how this makes sense now. You have a meeting in 3 minutes. Okay. And then what was your next goal? Your next goal was work on the new CRETA project. Okay, now it explains a lot about why I saw the snake. It makes a lot of sense now. And also you had to celebrate the American Day. You mostly finished the new project. Was it the snake one or was it something else? But you didn't organize your files. And for next week, you want to finish your creative project. Don't start a new one. You always say this every week and it never really happens. You want to organize all your files. You want to organize your PNG files for making merch. Yes! Can we order your stick? You're like, shit? Yes! The full body version of Mouse. Oh, that's the one! Yeah, okay, yeah, because you came with like two different things. Yes! And I like how you say full body version, like you're not gonna make a body pillow. I know you're gonna make a body pillow, okay? You can't lie to us. You're gonna make a body pillow. Can I interest you in the idea of this? I've always thought about this, okay? Body pillows? No. 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 What do you mean no? Every body pillow that I've ever seen, okay, the body pillow for the men is always missing details I feel like could increase sales. One, I want a fake ab plate. Like, you know those like fake abs that are made of like kind of hard plastic, right? You can put that inside the body pillow where the abs are, and you can have it like clip on via magnets or something, so that when the person cuddles with them, it's like, ooh, like you're so strong and like hard, right? Then you can do like a mounting slot on the crotch for like a strap-on mounting slot, and boom, then you've got the ultimate male body pillow, or like male body, or like a penis body pillow, right? That's how you make money. Because think about it, women are goonies too, okay? And then vice versa, right? Because like, you know what? This is the thing. I've seen body pillows for like characters with like titties and like a vagina. I've seen what they do, chat. I've seen body pillows where like it has a built-in hole for you to fuck. Okay? So clearly the market's there for like gooner material, but nobody does it for the dude, for like the penis ones. Nobody does it for the ones for the penis havers. Dude, just do that. You can make a lot of money. Fuck. I need to go to Bad Dragon's Innovation Labs. You don't know about that. They have like a lab where you can put your suggestions in, and it's like, oh hey, yes, I want to suggest to you that you make a toy like it. That's Mr. Bad Dragon. Do they still have it? Let's see. Is it gone? Oh my god, Chad, did they get rid of their innovation lab? Why does everything that I stream go away? Meeting 07. Well, you know what? I already got your stuff, so you're welcome. Chat, Bad Dragon doesn't link to their innovation lab anymore. What happened? They used to have a segment on their website that was like, give us your idea and give us your like it's like a product sheet and like a product description, and if it's good enough, we'll make it with you. And some of them actually were made. It's gone now. They deleted it. What have I done? What have I done? I'm the only person to stream that category too. I was the only person to accidentally stream Bunny Pussy, and now it's gone. I can't believe it. It's gone. Chat. Maybe they forgot about that segment of the website still being alive, so they didn't bother, cleaning it up. But when I streamed it and because I uploaded the VOD as I Love Bad Dragon, I imagine that there's like a Bad Dragon rep somewhere, like trying to find things about Bad Dragon. And then they go, oh shit, this person loves Bad Dragon, why? And then they see me pull up that segment of the website, and they're like, oh fuck, this is a liability. We have to get rid of this. Because it's gone. You don't see it anymore. It's gone. The website's changed. Holy shit. You've seen Daki/dolls with penises, but yeah, there's not as much of them. That's what I'm saying. There's not as much of them. I feel like there could be a lot more. And at least if it has like a strap-on location, you can strap on your own thing. You know what I mean? You can it's like a BYOT. It's like a bring your own toy. I'm sorry to say it, because a BYOT is synergistic with the rest of the ecosystem, right? BYOT being synergistic allows you to make more money if you sell sex toys on the side, which you usually would. Because, like, I'm assuming if you're a company who makes this stuff, you would just go all in. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a company, because it's like, why would you make a subsidiary of a company that like only makes one adult product when you could just make like an entire adult company? Because like what, it's gonna do one thing and one thing only? Like, no, you can't be like a Walmart and you have like things like, I don't know, like hair dryers alongside hair gel, and then like, chips or crisps alongside, things like like a dildo. It just doesn't work. So you gotta go all in on one category, and then the like, because like the not safe for work split is like such a hard split in terms of products. I'm getting heated. I'll stop talking about it. Hey, next one, goal. Hey, next to goal. Yuki. You want to play Cyberpunk 2077? You want to see? Look, see? I told you. And look, now it's changing. It's evolving. Look. Kill tempered Arkveld, but specifically using a hammer now in Monster Hunter. I've seen the name Arkveld more than once now. Arkveld. Never mind. Look, all I'm saying is, look at the previous goals. Please 1 second. God damn it! We have to stop typing in here. We have to stop typing random conversations in your chat. We need to keep it clean, okay? Some of you write paragraphs, so I need to see the paragraphs. Okay? It used to be that they would hunt monsters with like any weapon. Now they're hunting monsters with a hammer. So like the entire system has evolved, and now they're trying to fight the monsters with specific weapons to get specific materials now they've gotten even deeper. And this is also like a multi-year process. This is never gonna happen. Draw something? Sure, emoji. Sure, it's never gonna happen. Finish one commission, Omega lol 2. 2, why is it 2? Your friends are busy, XD, so you're playing solo games. That's fair. Honestly, that is fair. But it is funny that you chose like the 2 games that are gonna take forever to play, because like how are you gonna do it while also drawing things? Except you did. What the fuck you actually did? You played Cyberpunk and it's awesome. Caught. Sorry, I like you used caught like you used cinema. It's like, Mom, I want the cinema emotes. Yeah, we have cinema at home. We have cinema at home. Cinema. I like the idea of using emotes not in the form of like this emote means this thing, but rather in the form of this emote has the same shape of the one that usually means this thing. I like the idea of like playing like an emotes Pictionary thing where it's like, I don't know, or like an emote matching game where it's like, okay, I want to use these cinema emotes, but I only have the caught emotes, so I'm gonna type caught and let's see if they figure it out. Discord needs more emotes. I've actually been trying to add more. It's hard. Like if I go here, there's 8 slots available. This changes though, and I can't add anything, and it keeps on changing. Okay, and I could use these, but only people with like Discord Nitro can use these, so it sucks. So I'm like, I have to keep on going. We'll add more eventually, but I am gonna have to figure out how to like add some really good ones over time. Same with the Twitch. There are some emotes coming very soon. Actually, I finally figured out what I want to do with the emotes. Kind of. It's not like themed, but like some of them, at least like references to things that we've done. Because again, Friday is a special day, and that special day is when a bunch of things slowly come out. I hope to get them all done by then. Finally killed the motherfucker with a hammer. Your main weapon. Yo, where are my Hunty Horn players? But also the fact that you drew something and you finished the one commission while doing that, that's impressive. Very impressive. Who else was here? You. Oh yeah, you want to finish chapter 2 and start chapter 3. And then I think you didn't update last time. No, you did. You updated. You haven't finished chapter 2, and you didn't play the game the entire week. They're referring to Deltarune, and now and then the goal changes to I just want to play the game at least a little bit. I just want to have fun. Girls just wanna have fun. I don't know the actual song. My goals. Oh shit. Oh, we're already done the. Okay, so that's the previous week, and then it started this week. Yeah. Okay. Now I. Okay. Yeah. Previous week I was late. This week we started it on before a week ago. And what did I say here? I actually make this one where it's a day late. So I did make it to this accountability circle. I did not get you the demo because I told you already. You wanted to just play the game a little bit. Did you play the game? You didn't play. In fact, you wanted to schedule more appointments. Who wrote something? Proof that I drew something. Also done commission. Thank you for sharing your commission. See, now we have proof. We have proof that people do things here. We have proof that the accountability circle works. It works, goddammit. It works. Hey, is it wet outside or is it just you? You know what? That's good. Okay, so wait, you didn't even play the game. You had to schedule appointments. See, the other chatter actually made things, okay? And then that's it. Wow, that's it. We're failures here, chat. We're all failures. Never mind. Commission's too big for Discord. No. Okay, can you give us like a downscaled one? Can you okay, give it to us with the least amount of pixels. I want to see your commission with 4 pixels, such that it replicates the lost meme via pixels. Like, I just want to see it within 4 pixels only, and it's blended in such a way that, like, it literally replicates loss. That's all I care about. That's a true that's my commission to you. I'm not gonna pay you for it. Give me loss in 4 pixels. JPEG, yeah, 100% compression or something. Yeah, exactly. Just like go crazy with it. I need this image in Photoshop that is 1 gigabyte compressed down to 4 kilobytes. We don't have the pixels. Well, we're failures, but you know what? That's okay. It's good for us to fail early because the ones that succeed feel better. Because when compared to the failures, they look a lot better. So Yuki looks a lot better compared to us this week, when usually they would be the one who goes no commission finished. Okay, Yuki's the only person who's actually doing things. Oh, and 4596, sorry, and the rest of us need to step up. Okay, listen, there's a new one next week. This one is actually going to be really good. However, it's also one of my busiest weeks. So who really knows? Okay. We're gonna keep trying this, okay? Because there was a moment where I believed that we could actually make this happen, but now it's starting to fall apart, and I need to somehow get all of you back on track. Because if it falls apart now, it's never gonna happen ever again. And then I need to go back to fashion contests, okay? And I don't want to do fashion contests again. Fashion contests was the hardest shit to do. Because it depends on how many people show up, and then I have to choose the right game to do fashion, okay? I have to be careful that my cat doesn't take creep shots. This is my cat. My cat took this creep shot. Because your cats can take photos within this stupid like fashion game. So my cat took a creep shot of like a random stranger. It wasn't me. Okay? This, too hard. The accountability circle is a nice, easy, light thing for us to do every week that like brings us together. I don't want to have to do fashion again. This was the hardest shit to come up with, even though it was fun. It was very fun. What was the other image? Sorry, what? Chat, they let you paint in Heartopia. I titled this Dreams of Haunts. Look at I don't have any recollection of this. So yeah, July 20th, I'll see you all again, and we'll slowly make things. And we'll also try to find like more co-op stuff for us to do. We need like more like channel stuff. But I need to actually get new people within the channel, because people do keep disappearing, and or people keep getting scared away by me. There was actually a new chat yesterday who I realized, I think they followed me for like months, Linichu or something, and then they said hello, but because I was in the middle of ranting about like this fear of mine of trying to like teach my niece something, all I said was hello, and then I went back to this thing of like, what am I going to teach? What am I going to teach my niece as a good uncle? So whoever you were, thank you. I appreciate that. This is the commission. You actually compressed it. Wow, it looks really good even though it's compressed. Wow. But this is a good commission. Hello. Holy shit! Dude! What the hell? The reason why her back is curved here is because she has to pull her back up like this to keep those massive titties from like breaking, from like causing her to slouch. All right, she has to pull her like upper back like that. She's permanently flexing like she's doing a deadlift 24/7 to hold these like bad boys up. Hoo-wee. That's a good commission. I'm gonna get banned at some point. We're gonna move on to games now. Please enjoy these summer vibes. I have to get some more water. My throat now hurts. We're gonna play Superior. We're gonna finish it all the way to chapter 5 today. Rest of the week will be Is piss filter intended? Yes, because it's summer. It feels like 45 degrees Celsius right now, so it's very hot. What am I gonna do next week? What's the game? The instant at the Galley House as well as Crosscode. Friday is the special day. It's not tomorrow. Sorry, I thought I could do it tomorrow, but I'm actually busy. I have to play games with friends tonight. Not that I mind that, but it is like the celebrations keep on going, chat. The celebrations. I don't want to celebrate anymore. I just want to be lazy. I'm a lazy asshole. It. Oh. It, it is. It is up. It was. It is I. Father Fire. You will all burn. The heat. It's too hot. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna melt away. We're gonna die. Die. Ah! Please. Somebody get me water. I need ice. Please, somebody turn on the air conditioner. Ice. Ah! But that's it for this. I have to go. It's actually late. I have to go. I'll be back tomorrow. We are not doing the I Love Faker bit tomorrow. That's Friday. Actually, like all of Friday is like the whole special thing. Okay, sorry. I'll post it within the Discord. I was trying to make it last night, and I'm gonna have to try to make it today because I had to prep everything, but I couldn't get it done last night because of the whole being a good uncle. Instead, we're gonna play Instant at the Galley House because that released just today, and we'll play it tomorrow because I need some puzzle games in my life to make myself feel like I'm thinking again. I play an action game like this, and all I do is I just shoot things, and you can hear it. You can hear it when my brain stops thinking. It's like nothing comes out of me. Nothing. My head is empty. I don't even know if I'm still here. Anyways, bye everyone. Thanks for showing up. There's no one on. I'm gonna go. I have to go eat and stuff too. So, see you all tomorrow. And again, please do put in your new accountability circle things. You actually do need to be good on them. I'm gonna be good on them too. I swear I'm gonna be good on them. I'm gonna put goals that I know that I can meet, and I'm gonna stretch even more this week because now I have time to stretch. Because I have basically finished socializing until the end of the year.